cartel man. 60-year-old Joseph Villian was killed on September 15, 2020 in a robbery homicide. The case remained unsolved until investigators with the St. Landry Parish Sheriff's Office arrested Lester Johnson Jr. for Villian's murder. Leland Valere, the victim's son, along with Dennis Patrick Guillory Jr., Dylan Young, Desmond Richard, and Rashid Zachary were also arrested and charged with second-degree murder.
Well, it was a little bit warmer out there today. We saw that heat index creep up a little bit higher than it was right there in the middle part of the week when we had that drier air. And unfortunately, I think that humidity has continued to increase. So we're looking at another fairly mild night. We're looking at a slightly stickier night and then a very, very similar type forecast coming up for tomorrow. Your Saturday forecast, not too bad. We are going to stay plenty sunny out there. Hazy hot, tad bit more humid. Highs are going to be pushing their way into the upper 90s. We're probably going to sit at about 97 degrees. For your high today. Lows tonight do get down to about 75. Like I said, we do stay fairly mild as we head into tomorrow. But we've got some showers that are going to be on the way. We're going to talk about that coming up in just a little bit.
As kids fill classrooms for the new school year, doctors say they're filling waiting rooms as well. I'm Anna Fisher, your Iberia Parish reporter, here in New Iberia, where I spoke with one pediatrician about this uptick in respiratory illnesses.
So our clinics here in New Iberia, as well as Lafayette, Abbeville, St. Martinville, when I speak to the other providers, everyone is seeing a lot more positives than we did throughout the summer.
Dr. Sarah Rito is a pediatrician in New Iberia and the assistant medical director of Iberia Comprehensive Community Health Center.
Our job is to be able to reach out to the community to provide health care for every individual out there. So whether they are insured, uninsured, private insurance, we will see everyone no matter what.
With school back in session, she tells me they've recently been seeing more patients with respiratory illnesses.
In the last few weeks, in an uptick, strep is going around. We're seeing lots of COVID as well, especially the kids are back in school now, so a lot more close contact.
That's why she says the best thing to do is wash your hands and get your vitamins in.
Fruits, vegetables, things that are high in vitamins, and of course kids can be picky eaters, so if they are a picky eater, try and give them a good multivitamin every day just to help boost that immune system.
According to the FDA, starting in September, Americans will be able to order up to 4 free COVID tests through a federal program. You can find more information at covidtests.gov. For more information on how you can treat respiratory illnesses, contact your local healthcare provider or go to KATC.com for more information. Reporting in New Iberia, I'm Anna Fisher, your Iberia Parish reporter, KATC TV3.
Roughly 7 million people in the U.S. are believed to suffer from Alzheimer's disease or dementia. However, getting a diagnosis for those diseases could largely depend on where you live. A new study from researchers at the University of Michigan and Dartmouth College found that diagnosis rates greatly differ across the country. People in the Southwest and Great Plains saw fewer Alzheimer's diagnoses. Why they differ is still unclear. However, for some areas, access to primary care doctors could play a role. The stigma of Alzheimer's could also keep people away from the doctor's office. However, a delay in diagnosis means a delay in treatment that could slow down the brain changes. The findings were published in the journal Alzheimer's and Dementia.
I'm Paris Flanagan, your St. Landry Parish reporter. The plans to demolish the historic building on Grolier Street is once again delayed after architects advised City Council of possible tax credits at the last City Council meeting. Stephen Artigo, a Lafayette architect and historic preservation advocate, pitched in to advise the council that the building could be a source of revenue in the future. The Opelousas Downtown Development District is working to make portions of the downtown district a historical national district.
With that recognition will come federal and state funding through the form of tax credits to encourage developers to rehabilitate all of these historic structures. The only way to create urban renewal, and the best way, is to first start by rehabilitating your historic structures. It's automatic placemaking because you have a sense of history and a sense of place.
This weekend in Iberia Parish kicks off the Holly Wolf Doggy Fashion Show. The fundraiser, hosted by Acadiana Spay Neuter, will feature 20 different dogs walking down the runway. Money raised will be used to subsidize the cost of spaying and neutering. The event will be held at the Harvest Room in New Iberia. Doors open at 5 p.m.
Lake Arthur had its best season to date of the Taurus Davis era. The Tigers would go 7-5 on the season while reaching the second round of the playoffs. And now that the foundation has been laid, the team feels that it's time to build even more.
This offseason has probably been the best since I've been coaching. They're motivated, they're hungry. These kids really feel like, I think they feel like it's their time kind of thing. We're kind of preaching that to them, you know, kind of to make like playoffs in a way that they've never been made in Lake Arthur type thing.
Oh, we're very close. Like everybody on our, it's not even just the seniors, but like it's everybody on our team. We're all like brothers. You know, the longer we stick together, the better we're gonna be throughout the season. You know, have that brotherly type of feeling.
The Tigers will be loaded this year as they have a whopping 19 total starters back. Lake Arthur will also be switching to more of a run-heavy offense and have 2 quarterbacks competing for the job. The decision will be made between Jackson Davis and Cameron Bonin.
To me, it's ball security and like run the offense. So like no fumble snaps, handoffs, clean stuff, fakes. You know, fakes are going to be important, that kind of stuff. I think it's going to be those details, not necessarily because they're both good athletes and they're both good football players and they're both good quarterbacks can start, you know. So I think it's going to be like really detail-oriented stuff that's going to make the difference.
One of them, he's very mobile, he's very smart, he can read defenses, has a nice arm. And then, you know, the other one has a great arm, he's smart, sits in the pocket, he does very well against defense. They're both going at it right now, and I feel like whoever it ends up being, we're in good hands.
And one of the Tigers' most anticipated matchups that's circled on their calendar will be against Welsh. The Tigers and the Greyhounds will face off in Week 9 of the season. Covering high school football as your source for all Acadiana sports, I'm Jamarcus Fitzpatrick.
As RFK Jr. suspends his bid for the White House, the question remains how this might impact the Trump or Harris campaign.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
In an unprecedented election year, an unusual political alliance.
Tonight, I'm very pleased to welcome a man who has been an incredible champion for so many of these values that we all share.
Tonight, Bobby Kennedy Jr. and Donald Trump side by side on stage in swing state Arizona.
Man, whoa.
RFK Jr. suspending his presidential campaign today and throwing his support behind former President Trump.
And don't you want a president who's going to protect America's freedoms?
RFK Jr. started his bid as a Democrat, challenging President Biden, then an independent.
His father, Robert Kennedy, a great man, and his uncle, President John F. Kennedy. And I know that they are looking down right now, and they are very, very proud of Bobby.
Were he alive today, I think the real Robert Kennedy would have detested almost everything Donald Trump represents.
Kennedy's siblings today calling his endorsement of Trump a betrayal of the values that our father and our family hold most dear, calling it a sad ending to a sad story.
Well, I just am outraged and disgusted by my brother's actions. I think it's a gaudy and obscene embrace of Donald Trump. I love Bobby. I abhor what he did.
RFK Jr. from a Democratic dynasty, the son of an assassinated presidential candidate, the nephew of an assassinated president.
Almost my whole family is fighting so hard to re-elect Kamala Harris and Coach Waltz.
Tonight, a confident Vice President Kamala Harris returning to D.C. after her historic acceptance speech as the campaign for president enters a new phase. I'm Wynn, ABC News, Washington.
Well, ultimately, it was a fairly quiet day across large portions of the Gulf Coast throughout the afternoon. This is a loop from just a little while ago. Very, very isolated stuff closer to the coast a little bit earlier. I think as we move forward through the rest of the evening, though, things are going to stay very, very quiet. And as we look ahead into tomorrow, we start to get plenty of sunshine. Let's go to the wall. We'll take a look at what we can expect coming up here over the next several days. We got a very quiet start to the weekend. It's been quiet out in the Gulf of Mexico as well. Since we don't have a whole lot of weather going on here, let's talk quickly about those tropics. Tropics mostly active out over through the Pacific. You've got Tropical Storm Hone that is on its way towards Hawaii. Then right back behind it, Hurricane Gilma, and then what could be Tropical Storm Hector coming in on the far eastern part of the Pacific. Gulf of Mexico stays quiet. The Atlantic so far stays quiet. We don't expect any formation over the next 7 days. There's a bit of moisture out here. I think that will get into the Gulf, but that probably materializes in some scattered showers for next week. The Central Basin still dealing with a lot of dry air. And even as you look out over towards Africa, this is where a lot of those tropical waves originate. We've seen them get going a little bit further northwards. That's slightly cooler air up there. That's a lot drier air that it's getting into, and that's why we haven't seen a lot of them materialize. Now, maybe some signs that we're starting to see those waves shift southwards just a little bit, and so that could be some signs that things will start to tick upwards as we get into September, but it looks like most of August is going to be quiet. As far as our weather goes here locally, we've got nice sunny skies coming up for tomorrow. Sunshine going to persist throughout the day. Maybe a 5% chance for an isolated coastal shower, but a solid 99% of us going to be staying dry for tomorrow. Very hot weather expected out there as well. Sunday, things start to change. The moisture that started to make its way in yesterday will start to pile up. You get a little bit of heat out there. You start to see those showers kind of increasing, widely scattered showers out for Sunday. I think 40-50% rain chances for the end of the weekend, and then we'll start to see something similar again on Monday, where we get these showers get going, and then by mid-morning they're scattered down across the area. And I think we kind of keep that going day after day through next week, so it is going to be a lot more unsettled. Very, very quiet out there here for the next couple of days, though. Certainly tonight, 75 degrees, maybe a couple fair weather clouds early on in the morning, but tomorrow we're going to be dealing with a whole lot of sunshine. 97 degrees out there for the high. Winds are going to be out at the east-northeast at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. And like I said, as we get into next week, we're talking the chance for scattered showers each and every day. And I think there in the middle part of the week, we have pretty decent chances to run into some heavier showers out there, but nothing that's standing out. And honestly, we could use some of that rainfall. 75 for your overnight low tonight, 97 degrees for your high.